Hey, what's up, guys? Julia Davis here, the Media Icon, coming live from the Eyeconic Studios. And I just caught a Phade with the Catch a Phade podcast. Hey, Mo City.
Chain swing, I just do my thing. Pull up in my shirt, I feel like Eddie Kane. I'm putting on my diners, I'm putting on my grinders. Everybody know, come to the shop and get them liners. We sharper than every note we lit. Southside, watch me do my rock a little bit. I'ma put it down, Mo City, all up in the thing. Oh, she's so pretty. Okay. Catch a fade. Catch a fade. Catch a fade. We're gonna do that next one.
Oh, the next one. Okay.
That's how we come on.
It's like
I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I'm not let y'all go.
I'm trying to make it come, but I got good arm control with this chair.
Oh, no, you good.
Thank y'all for scooching down.
Hey, Mo City.
Mo City, we're in the building with the Queen. Eyeconic Studios.
Eyeconic Studios
This
been
thing's Scrap D.
Mo
In the
City.
building with a queen doing queen team.
Queen things with some kings. Easy.
Oh, I love it. Come on.
Oh, this the beat.
Catch a fade.
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 Hey, go on, catch a fade. Catch a fade. Catch a fade. Catch a fade. Go on, catch a fade.
Fade catches fade, catches catch a fade.
Hey.
Fade catches fade, catches catch a fade.
Hey.
Catch a fade.
Okay.
Catch a fade.
It's on me.
Catch a fade.
Okay.
Go on, catch a fade.
It's catch a fade, man. I'm catching fade. I'm in this pretty thing with this pretty thing. Hey, I'm getting my money. Southside, all up in this thing. Everybody know we gon' blame in the ground. I'ma put it down for mine. Watch me shine with the lady boss. We gon' money all the time. It's the Crab D in the place to be. Watch the shine. Ooh, wee.
Queen of the South.
Okay.
What you talking about? Diamonds in my mouth.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we gripping grain.
Okay.
Said it before. Super clean, not a stain.
All right.
Pinky rain.
Okay.
Maybe Movado. Eating avocado.
Oh.
Yes, sir, Movado. Ooh, piece of chain. Sight like Mike. Hold up, step on the scene, fresh Nikes. Feel like Spike, cause I'm a director. Cut off your head, Hannibal Lecter. Ooh, round Lecter, picture in the skeleton. Hold up, man, we in the element.
Okay, Mo City things. You know what I mean. They call me J Ice cause I make them boys breathe. Make them boys breathe, break them down to their knees. This ain't no capping, I manifest these things. I ran it down, then I planned it. $1 million, I'm making happen.
Yeah, man, outstanding. Hold up, got a yearning. Million she earning. Paper we turning. I'm feeling like 424, cause boy, I'm burning. Yes, sir, I'm fast. Catch a fade. Yes, sir, we on that ass.
Okay.
Catch a play.
Catch a play.
Catch a fade.
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 CAP.
We in the building.
Mo City.
Wonderful fit.
Hey, it's
Trying
time.
to get a meal.
We sold it
Trying to
in.
make a kid.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, we back.
We
Hey,
back, we
with
back,
this
we back.
queen
Come on,
doing
man.
wonderful things. Come on, man. Hey.
It's your boy Crab D.
Come on.
My brother Phade. And man, we got a queen.
Our first queen. Our first queen.
Catch a Phade first exclusive.
So
Come on, man.
excited.
Oh,
So
man.
excited.
Thank you. We
The
appreciate it.
queen, Miss Jalea Davis. Mo City now.
Stand up.
Come on now. Your birth.
first black lady on her own studio. I mean, on station.
Yes.
On station.
Television station.
Hello.
How we end up here in all this space that's yours, man?
How do we end up here?
Yeah, what
Man, long way to short way. What we talking about here?
Talking about the beginning.
The beginning. Wow.
From you went to Dulles, went to SFA, and then you jumped down here and started journeying out and taking over the game and became the youngest to ever own a freaking
Station.
What started that journey?
Well, you know what? Mo City. Let me tell you how. Mo City is known for, I'm not sure about honestly now, but back then they had a lot of media programs in different schools. So they had a media program in Dulles Middle School. And I was like, let me try it out, a little elective or whatever. And so I definitely did the elective, and I went into high school, and they had it in college, the media program. So really, I'm a product of my environment. Like Mo City really did really good. They birthed a lot of great people, successful people.
What made you say this is the career choice for me? Like, there's a lot of people took those classes.
Right.
What made you directly go towards it and stay 10 toes down?
To be honest, what made me do it was that's the only thing that was available, to be honest.
Okay.
What made me stick to it was the fact that when that red light came on that camera,
like a switch.
It was like a switch.
Wow.
It was like, all right, guys, 3, 2, 1, all right, Julia, go. I was like, hi. It was just a whole different person. Like the fact that I can be whoever I want on camera.
So you found yourself.
I found myself. That's exactly what happened. I could be anybody I wanted.
So what made you say, okay, I heard you say in front of the camera when the red light came on, you found yourself. What made you want to be behind the camera, and not only be behind the camera, wanted to own the content that was behind the camera? That's pretty awesome.
Man, the thing about being in front of the camera is it's great. You get to be yourself, but behind the camera, you get to create. Wow. And back there behind the camera, you can make so many things happen. When you're in front of the camera, it's pretty controlled. You're limited. We're in a space. But behind the camera, I can manipulate anything I want and make you see what I want you to see.
Did you hear what she said? And in so many words, she said she wanted to be a boss. She didn't want to be a worker. So many words. If you go to sleep or blink, you might have missed that. That's dope. I think that's dope, Queen. I think that's very dope.
Thank you so much. So I'm just it's really a blessing. When I went to college for it. Graduated my mass communications, radio, and television. And I was able. How old I was?
When you graduated?
The 4 years. I don't honestly.
Normal 4?
Yeah, the
I feel
normal 4.
like the people that do that normal 4, 22. But the people that do that normal 4, they don't play around.
They don't.
I didn't play around.
Because a lot of people be, 23, 24,
27, 28.
27.
For real.
Hello?
Yeah, 20, I was 22, and actually had a time, I could have graduated early. I just decided I didn't want to, because I didn't want to, there's no point of rushing, like that, but at the same time, I did not play. Awesome. So when I got out of college, I was able to work for a television station, and what actually got me hired is because I knew the front and the back and the business. Wow. That's what got me hired. Wow. He was looking for somebody that knew everything, and that's rare. In any business, people only know what they know, their part. When it's really important, I tell my interns this, I tell anybody that come work for me, I'll be like, hey, it's important to know everything because then you're the last person to go. Wow. So it's important to know every aspect of your business.
That's a gem.
Anything, why would they fire you? They can fire 10 other people because you know everybody else's job.
Wow. All right, youngsters, if y'all listening to this, and if y'all are hearing anything out of this, man, you gotta know inside out. You gotta know the top, the bottom, the middle. Everything. If you really want to not just be a boss, but be a successful boss. Yeah. You gotta know the front end, the back end, the janitor job, the equipment man job.
Everything.
Top and bottom, man.
So let me ask you this beautiful word that a lot of people that are in higher spectrums in life know about. There's a lot of people that don't know, and I see you introducing this beautiful word to a lot of people. It's called manifestation.
Yes.
What does manifestation mean to you?
Making it happen, knowing it would happen, and believe that it would happen, so it can happen.
So how important and knowing and believing is in manifestation?
It's very important because it's almost comical what most of the world do. Probably like honestly 80% of the world do. They want things to happen, and they be like, okay, or they even pray about it. They be like, God, help me today. But then you're worrying throughout the day. That's a slap in the face to God.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like God, like, okay, so you asking me to help you, but you over here doing Plan B?
You don't believe
because you think that I'm not gonna come through. So I'm not gonna come through. What's the point? You already planning for Plan B. So I mean, that's honestly with manifestation. It's like you have to know what you want. You got to be clarity. You got to know what you want. Okay, I know what I want, and then you don't. Matter of fact, I always tell people, don't even ask. You demand it.
Come on now.
I want my money on this day of the week, and I don't want nothing less. This is what I want, and then you have to believe it, because that believing part is really major, because we can demand all day, but if we don't believe, why should we get?
What's the point of even writing it down? It's not gonna happen for.
It's not gonna happen. You don't believe it.
It sounds like a metaphor to faith without works is dead.
Exactly. And the work comes in believing. And then, of course, you have your people that do believe they're going to get it but still sit on their ass. But you got to put that action behind it. You got to at least work towards it, because you act as if. That's what happens. You have to act as if. You got to act as if it's happening. You already have it. So me, I walk around like I got $1 million in the bank because I will.
I love it.
That's how I act.
I love it.
Mindset.
I love it. This is beautiful.
That's
Look,
what it started.
I'm a true believer in rich and poor. It's just a mindset. I can give you 20 million right now, but if you have the same mindset, you're really poor. You're gonna lose that. It's not gonna last.
Right.
But I can take an empty blank slate and give somebody with a rich mindset $1. They're gonna make $20 million. It's a mindset, and the way you approach manifestation, sister, I think that is so amazing, because I'm a true believer. You have to see it before you can touch it. I'm talking about it starts in your mind. I mean, the book says, "So is a man thinking, so is he." So you gotta think it first. You gotta think it first. I think that's so awesome. I think that really is.
But let me ask you this: within trying to accomplish what you call manifestation, how can somebody help make their journey a little easier with goal setting? And setting smaller goals to hit big goals. What do you think about that?
Definitely is. It's really funny because people feel like you should. Some people will tell you, you don't set goals. That you go for the big thing. But my thing is, if you've never experienced something, you just won't know. Like something big to somebody else could be very small to me. So it's just like I just tell people to be specific. Be as clear, as specific as you can. So if I say, hey, of course I want my million. Not even to say I want to make $1 million next week, but I know I want to make 50K by March 29th.
Right.
And I know that when I do that, I'm going to do that every month. That's going to get me to my $1 million. It's important to be very specific when you're setting your goals. I do believe you should set goals weekly and daily and things like that. You should get up and write your affirmations. You should get up and write what you want to happen in your life in the next few days and the next few hours. Because I believe in setting goals for the day. Because how can I complete something I never written down? I don't know.
That's super dope, because I feel like a lot of people don't do that.
Yeah, they don't.
Most people don't.
That's the difference maker. I feel like that's the difference maker in success.
Right.
Writing it down, holding yourself accountable. Because the most important accountability is you. Right. A lot of times we lay back and we think about the things that we haven't done. The difference between the successful people are that bothers them. They end up getting up and doing it. So other people can rest like babies. You know what I mean? So I salute to you in your journey, because you're really giving our audience some beautiful gems.
Thank you. And guys, if y'all need help, make sure.
Come on now. Hello.
Hello.
You see this?
If you need help, this is a manifestation guide, okay, to your future. You gotta wake up. It's for my queens, and kings. Let me tell you.
Come on now, just slash it out.
It's all royalty.
Just slash it out the right
It's for everyone right
Hello.
here.
Just right.
It's for everyone.
You a king. We ain't even see that.
We all got crowns.
Okay, you a king too. And if you a strong queen, circle that thing. Hello.
Whatever. Make sure y'all get it. JuliaDavis.com.
Come on. Love it.
Definitely excited to drop that Wake Up the Queen in you, because I feel like as women, you know, we have to discover our power. You know, and even as men, as women and men, we have to discover our power, because once we realize our power, we're unstoppable.
I feel like your power that you describe is the thing that makes us unique. You know
That's what makes you unique.
And I feel like you found it a long time ago, and you just stayed and found different areas in your lane. I feel like that is beautiful. It goes back to a lot of our other episodes where we talk about finding your lane and then elevating your lane, find different roles inside of your lane. And that's how you become the true boss. Stop doing what other people are doing.
Stop worrying about what other people are doing.
You just don't have this, you have like a few other businesses
as well.
This, right?
Yes, so of course I have Eyeconic Television, which my baby just made 3. So I just made 3 years with Eyeconic Television, but it also allowed me to open Eyeconic Studios, which is where we're at right now. So now it gives other people a platform to come in and create. And then I also have Eyeconic Dreams, where I help people make their dreams reality, whether it's a YouTube star, whether it's someone that's trying to figure out what they want to do in life, what they want to do in a business, creating a business. I help people just get started, get their feet wet. And then I also have a Queenpreneur, where I help women become entrepreneurs.
Wow.
So it's...
And I saw on your site something about nonprofit.
Yes, I also have a nonprofit, a 501c3, and it's the Eyeconic Academy, which we were supposed to launch during COVID. Well, we were supposed to launch last year, but it was COVID. And that's really to bring in the young people and even the older people, because like we're the best. Honest, and I swear I'm not. Like the millennials, we saw everything. You know, even a step up saw everything. What's the one before me? I guess generational Z. So above me saw a little bit, but it's the other, kind of like our parents, big brothers and sisters. So, I feel like I want to help the young people understand social media and understand how important it is to have social media, and just the digital world, older and younger. So with the Eyeconic Academy, I want to be able to bring people in so they can know like how to really work it, and how can it work for them. Because I feel like any business, honestly, needs social media.
Absolutely.
Any business. In today's time. And it's so many digital millions. It's enough digital millions for everybody. We need to just get out there and get it. So that's what the nonprofit is to do, is to teach people about their digital world.
Did it come easy, or was it something like when you first started this journey, you knew you had to have these other tentacles to your business, or it's something that presented itself as
throughout time?
Nothing of this was easy. But the things that are easy, they're not usually worth it. So nothing of this was easy. I had to work hard. I told y'all today, I'm 72 hours no sleep right now.
Wow, amazing. Wow.
72 hours no sleep right now, but it's because, that's not normal. It's just that, of course, we had that winter storm, and I'm just catching up from that type of stuff. I had a winter storm. I had a Queen week right after. I dropped my book. Everything was happening simultaneously. By the grace of God, I thank Him for getting me through all that. But with everything that's going on with all my businesses, no, it's not easy. However, God has placed a team of people in my life and put me around people that can help me.
So you got an assistant in here?
My assistant, shout out to Bria. It's so important to have a team. And then people got to understand that, like, it's okay. You're going to go through people that are not going to be for you. I had a team of 42 that I had to let go. Wow. The entire team. 42. Oh. But that was my fault. I wasn't specific in what I wanted. I had to get specific, like we talk about. Wow. See, sometimes I pause. Okay, I gotta give another lesson to my. This is a lady boss, right? And the way she's talking, I'm telling you, it's so proper, because she said I had to let 42 people go, right? And then she said, as a boss, it was my fault, because I didn't tell them what to do properly. And that's what a real boss do. We take the blame, we take the accountability, and we learn and we grow. And I just want to say thank you, man. Keep on continuing with these gems you give me these people. No, but it's like what you said. I mean, I had to take responsibility. I was like, you know what? I wasn't specific with them, and I wasn't specific with myself. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this differently. Of course, I kept maybe like 8 people of the 42, but most of them, of course, had to go. And then I waited a couple more months, and this past October, I held another casting call. About 80 people showed up, and I took 32. However, before that 32, I manifested, I prayed, I sat down, I wrote the personalities, I wrote the traits, the characteristics that I wanted, the skills that I wanted out of my group. And when I tell y'all, that same 32 is with me today.
Come on, man.
And it's the best group of people I've ever had.
I love your approach. I love your approach.
And, you know, I was specific with them. We have meetings. We were, you know, everybody's clear. We're transparent. And the thing is, I know what I want. I didn't know what I wanted when I had that 42. I just had a team of 42. And I tell people I had a team of 42, but now I have a strong team of 32 right now. And, I mean, I'm blessed, truly. Yeah, I can't do it by myself, so.
Yeah, Queen doing Queen things.
Queen things.
Okay.
You know, how important is that journey of, you know, finding out what you really, really want and taking those lumps? Wow.
It's important because you go through a lot of things that you don't want. And you go through, but it's because, you know, you don't know what you don't know. So you have to go through those things and you have to be okay with that. But when you know yourself, when you love yourself, you know, like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. You're gonna get some bumps on the road. But I tell you this, I actually told my friend this the other day, because she asked me, she was like, I just feel like there's so many road bumps. And I was like, well, how are you looking at it? You know? I said, are you looking at it as a bump? Or are you standing on top of the bump to see what else you can do with that bump? I literally told her that the other day, and I was like, let me write that down.
If you wasn't in, I'm telling you something, if you wasn't in this studio game, you could be a pimp.
Come on, bro.
I'm glad it's real what I see.
Girl,
seriously, it's how we look at it. So when I see, you know, it's the whole, you see losses or you see lessons. I see lessons in everything. I never see a loss. I don't take losses. You know, so it's just like, you know, I look at a situation, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not for me. I don't like that. I never go that way again.
I feel that's important. I feel that's important to a struggle right there. Like,
it's important.
To be able to look in the mirror and adjust. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you gotta say, hey, that was wrong. I can't do that because you're gonna keep bumping your head.
You're gonna keep bumping your head. And you gotta learn how to listen.
By the time you get there, you're gonna be ugly and you bump your head so many times.
Elaborate on that. You gotta learn to listen.
Because we know. I don't care what nobody say. We know. We have the feelings. We see the red flags. We be like, maybe it's pink. Nah, it's red. You see that flag. And our intuition is too strong. You know, everybody has that power of intuition. And it's just, you just choose to listen to it or not. You know, so I always tell people, just listen. You know, like, I be scared of myself sometimes. I think I tell Brie all the time, oh, something happened today, I'm scared. My powers are flaring today. I be saying this to my friends, they know now, they laugh at me. But I be like, y'all, like, my powers were working today because I knew it and it happened. And I listened and I backed up and I watched it happen. And I'm so glad I wasn't involved. And the only reason I wasn't involved is because I listened to myself and I backed up and watched it. And I was like,
she'll say it.
I'll say it too.
Two days later.
It happened.
Like
they like, all right, Sabrina. They be calling me Sabrina. All right, teenage bitch.
That's when you don't want to get fired. You don't want to get fired.
Yeah, witch. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to tell you. It's but when you know your power, it happens frequently. So
how do you begin to tap into that?
You gotta know yourself. That's that first thing. You gotta know yourself because you gotta spend that time with yourself. You gotta spend that time with yourself and just really know you. But in order to do that, like we say, spend our time with ourselves, but still
like
literally by yourself. It's like, yeah. Like you have to be intentional. That's really it's that word, and I said that was my word for 2021, being intentional. So like, you know.
Really? My cousin, we just had a conversation about like being intentional. You know, what you like literally.
You have to be. I mean, even with manifestation, you have to be intentional because you can manifest and say, "Oh, I want this," but you want this because like, what's the end intention? What's your end manifestation goal? But yeah, you gotta be intentional with being by yourself because we say we by ourselves, but we on the phone with our girl, our guy. That ain't by yourself. Sorry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not by yourself. Like,
but I don't mean to cut you off, but how do you get past it when, like I say, you're dealing with someone and you're trying to grow, you know, yourself? Like, how do you deal with that?
If you can answer that.
I know that's tough. That's about.
I can answer it, but maybe on a different level because I was in a 3-year relationship. early on, like fresh out of college. So I'm 29 now. So I was in a 3-year relationship probably about to make 3 years. Well, yeah, 3 years ago I was in a 3-year relationship, and the only reason we broke up was because I knew that I had to do things for myself, and I knew that he was there, but it was something I just personally had to do. Honestly, had nothing to do with our relationship. You know, I just knew I had to step away.
Was it the time that you were taking to spend and building your craft?
Yeah, because see, one thing about me, I believe in building other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't build you and build me. I got to be full, and then I have to overflow my fullness to you.
Oh.
I can't. That's that whole, you know, cup. You know, that cup is half empty.
Did I say you could be a pimp?
Hey, come on, man.
Hey, man, you
His
talking?
name J.A.
Hey, I'm just watching.
I don't know. Maybe my past day.
Okay,
Maybe my past
okay.
days. Take notes.
Oh,
Maybe my past days. I don't know
Come on,
though.
man.
You
Come
know,
on,
I'm from Bravilla, so I don't know.
What's Jade Ice?
J Ice, make them boys freeze.
Oh,
Break them down to they knees.
Oh, frozen.
Catch up.
Not frozen. In the bar.
Hey man, that's dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. When did you intentionally tap into manifestation? Because I see you say the name. When did you apply it to your life? I know it's not something you probably did from jump. When did you tap into it?
It's funny you asked that because someone asked me that, and I said, you know what? I really feel like all my life, I honestly haven't, and just didn't know what I was doing. Because I've been someone, you know, I know you guys know Yams.
Mm-hmm.
He'll tell
Shout
you.
out to Yams.
Shout out to Yams in the building.
I call him Candy Yams.
Candy Yams. I don't know about that one. Okay. All right, Candy Yams. But he'll tell you, like, in college, I said I was gonna do stuff and I did it. Like, I just have so much faith in myself. And I think I used to go, I used to go off this quote called faith it till you make it. Everybody say fake it. I'd be like, faith it till you make it. And so that's always been in my bio. Like, all through college, that was in my bio. Like, faith it till you make it.
I saw it was gonna ask you.
And so, yeah.
Can't answer that.
Can't answer. Oh, sheesh. But I've always believed in myself. I just didn't know it was manifestation, you know? And so, I mean, different things. For example, I was homecoming queen. That sounds cool and all, but it was a struggle. Like, I believed I was going to be homecoming queen. I set a goal my freshman year to be homecoming queen when I was a senior because it was but here's the thing. Like, my school is predominantly white.
Oh, yeah.
How did I win?
Oh.
It's predominantly white.
Because you shine through all that whiteness.
And I spoke it. I kept saying I'm be homecoming queen. I'm be homecoming queen.
I mean, but it's nothing more dazzling than a beautiful black woman. So let's not say I was at all white school. How did I win? Because you was black, baby.
This is true. And then I think they had a black queen in like 15 years at the time. So, you know, it was. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That wasn't the best day of my life.
It was
when I won, it wasn't the best day of my life.
What you mean?
It was crazy. When I stepped on the field, nobody clapped.
Haters gonna hate, baby. But you
Nobody
won in the
clapped.
battle.
My family was like,
Yeah.
but nobody clapped. Cause you know, ain't gonna lie, you know. The black people was at the tailgate. They weren't at the game.
I don't know what Douglas' record was at that time.
No, it's SFA.
Oh,
It's when I was in college.
Oh,
she's talking about college.
You went to college?
This is college.
That's a big boy college. My sister went there.
Big balls.
Beautiful campus, very beautiful
Yeah,
campus.
very
Shout out
nice.
to SFA.
Shout out to SFA in the building. Love y'all. Y'all did me wrong that one.
Do you?
I mean,
I break a lot of barriers in SFA.
we like y'all.
I like
We
y'all.
like y'all.
We're
Thank y'all.
affiliated. We're
Affiliated.
We know y'all. We know y'all.
Yeah, it was college, so.
That's dope. I think that's dope. It's
Thank
clean.
you. Yes.
I think that's dope.
But yeah, so when I say that, it's just I didn't know I was manifest. I just like to speak stuff, and I remember in my first public forum at SFA was knowing your worth, and I used to always tell people that words were spirits wrapped in sound. So when you speak it, it happens. So you be careful. I'm actually even now being intentional about what I say all the time, because it's like when we be saying like I don't feel good. Even when I told y'all today, you know, he asked me, how are you today? And I have to think about it. Like, all right, be careful what you say. But I was like, I'm good. I'm great. When you really, I ain't gonna lie, God know my tongue right now, but I'll be like, I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Oh, well, when you say things like that, well, so God, it's like, well, do you need to take some things off your plate? You don't need no more clients since you tired? Since you sleepy? Or are you grateful?
I know Steve. Somebody gotta get it.
So it just, with the manifestation, the day I got the station, that's when I realized what happened. Because I spoke that I was going to buy the station. And I didn't know how I was going to buy it, but I said it's going to happen.
It's not about us. It's about you right now. But I always do that.
Really?
Watched him. Since I started working next to him in 2016, I've watched him. Literally. All the way to us being here with everybody in this room right now. I've watched him. Everything to
It's existence.
If you want it, I'm gonna tell you, hanging here with you at beautiful Eyeconic Studios. I always wonder, I see, ladies bosses, I don't know a lot of them, but sitting here with you talking to you, I see why they are where they at, because it takes meditation, it takes self-awareness, it takes self-building, self-adjustment. And that's all I'm here. I'm here in struggle. I'm here in struggle. And sometimes the struggle is in within.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I really appreciate how you've really been transparent and giving our audience these gems, because this is so awesome. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know what this was gonna bring. It's my first, lady guest, and you are dropping more gems than these Negroes.
Come on now. I'm locked in.
You the first one. I'm like,
gas.
for real.
No gas.
Oh God, no cap. So it's like, hey, I really, really want to take time to say thank you, like for
Thank
real.
y'all.
You dope.
Thank you for the platform. Thank you so much.
You dope.
Thank y'all.
I have to ask you a question, because this is our thing,
Okay.
So I want to ask you, being the queen, I see you dripping,
little bit.
gleam, glam,
So,
always
drip,
shining
drippity
like
drop.
a queen. So, I see, you got yourself laid. So it leads me to my question: would you rather cheat on your barber stylist, or your boo?
Or your
Boo thing.
But I'd rather cheat on my stylist and my boo.
Your stylist or your boo?
I don't have a stylist.
Who do you have?
I do my hair.
Oh shoot, girl.
Sorry, boo.
I mean, every now and then.
Sorry, boo.
Sorry, boo. She don't cheat on her stylist.
I say you're like too easy.
Yeah, too easy. I ain't really got a, maybe for women, that's not.
Huh?
I mean, I would honestly, if I see that you do good hair, I give you a try.
Okay. So you are your own stylist. So the question is, you would never cheat on you, right?
Never cheat on myself.
Hello.
I always bet on myself.
Check that one off.
It'll always be me. It'll always
The
be
stylist gonna win every time.
Yeah.
Or the
Me.
barber. Had to ask her.
Oh yeah, she cheats, yeah. She
She
got a face, so she can relate.
We gonna get her to cheat though. She gonna pull up on us. We gonna get her fresh.
Because it's our queen, going forward, 2021, what you got for the rest of the year?
2021, thinking about doing 2 big events. I take that back. I'm gonna do 2 big events.
You're gonna do.
Be intentional.
Come on, hello.
Intentional.
Manifestation. Running the nation.
Yes, I'm gonna do 2 big events. One collab will be with EMG.
What?
Fashion show.
Yeah, do a big thing.
He ain't here, so he just caught
Yeah,
on.
he ain't paying attention. He rich. Go ahead.
And clearly. And then I'm also gonna do a big music showcase.
Okay.
Because I typically do a award show. It brings about like
We
400
doing
or 500.
R&B. We doing rap.
Everything. So it's kind of like it's gonna be a big showcase where it has like a panel, a rap battle station.
We might have to be a part of
Of
that.
course, I want to bring the whole city out. I'm good at doing events and just bringing the city together. And I know, since we're not really coming out of COVID, but breaking this whole mass situation, people are ready to get together.
Hello.
So I just want to bring out something for the city.
What you mean, man? People big in here.
Hello.
You ain't lying, especially in Houston.
There's a lot of babies out here.
What?
Come on now, new babies.
Oh, look.
COVID babies.
COVID baby.
Okay.
COVID babies. No,
Any
but
special drops you want to make to anybody or to the team? Before we get out of here?
Yes. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the Eyeconic television team. I love y'all. Y'all already know it. Shout out to Catch a Phade Podcast.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Thank y'all so much.
CAP, we in this thing with the Queen.
Easy. And of course, you know, I got my books.
Hello, manifestation.
Manifestation.
You better get your paws on it or your hands. Hello.
Either way, get it right so you can find that queen, find that king
She's in the
within,
back. You know.
and make it happen.
Pull up on her and get an
Or just your
autograph.
dreams.
Come on.
Dream, you know,
Okay,
because
okay.
you got to know what you want. So I'll help you adjust your crown, no problem. It's never missing. I'll help you adjust it.
Oh, hey.
It's been a super dope episode,
I
Mom.
love it.
Oh, thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Nah, for sure, man.
Anytime.
Hey, man, all our people, man. A lot of game been dropped today. A lot of super dope jam. You got to run this back, run it back again, man. It's your boy once again, Craft D, my brother Phade, and the
Phade.
Queen Jalea Davis.
Ooh, hello. Watch her
Catch a
drip.
Phade podcast. Be sure to click, like, subscribe. Catch a Phade on YouTube and follow us on Catch a Phade Instagram and follow her at MediaEyecon.
Yes.
Hello.
Come on now, the Queen.
The
Catch a
Queen.
Phade, baby. Mo
Mrs.
City,
Davis.
Texas, stand
If
up.
you know. Southside, big boss about to shine. Always wanna be down for mine. Southside in the city, we so slippery like slime. I'ma put it down and watch me grind.
Watch me grind. It's my time, huh? It's time to shine.
Okay.
Piece of Chinese, you're blind.
Okay.
I'm by my grind.
All right.
I'm by my goal.
Okay.
2021 roll.
Okay.
Who players get chose? Huh? Everybody knows. Huh? It's Catch a Phade.
Catch a Phade.
We with the Queen. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
And catch and play.
Catch and
Sip
play.
lemonade.
Okay.
Put on her crown.
On her crown.
It's going down.
It's going down.
In H-Town.
It's time.
Yes, sir.
Old City, Texas. Everybody know we about to wreck this. I'm up in this thing, Eyeconic studio with the lady boss. Oh, don't she got that glow? She shining. Everybody know that we grinding. I'ma put it down for my city all the time. I'm with the Craft D. Ooh, the Miss Davis. I'm up in this thing now.